For generations, you slept. No purpose. No call to wake you. But now, seeds have burst from the ruin you left. The Grineer are spreading. They hunt for the one thing that could destroy them. You. Wake up, Tenno.
Hello everybody, my name is Roxtus,
And I'm Soulgale.
and welcome back to Warframe.
Woo!
Woo, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, so I wanted to definitely talk about that intro there in a second here. Let's get you rolling. But the
Alright.
introductory for this session was actually the original 2013 release when they had I believe it was like the second introductory to Warframe, where it was like, this is how we're going to have Warframe start. You're going to start, instead of on Earth, which it's currently on Earth, it actually started on Mercury. And I just kind of wanted to touch up on that. I believe the first planet starting mode, even in beta, was that you started in the chamber and then you go to Mercury immediately. So that's something that I really like, the original idea of Warframe, where they started with the trailer. And then from there, they did some, sidetracking. And then I believe it was the U14 update where they changed it to Earth. And to me, I was not pleased with that. I really liked the original location for that.
Mm-hmm.
And when they changed that around, I was just like, that's not as what Warframe was. Warframe was beginning on Mercury. And then even like for some of my notes back then, it was just like, you should have stuck with the old Mercury startup. You should have stuck with the original concept of Warframe.
Yeah.
And it just it seems like we've kind of floated from there. But I just wanted to kind of throw out the original intro to Warframe from 2013, because to me, that's what is original for Warframe, and it's also kind of what the history of Warframe is as well. So we got Equinox, Mara's Bazaar, and we're just going to keep on going from there.
Yeah.
And no fissures, but we wanted to go and get some more of the Dakotacy.
More Coda weapons.
All right. And I've got some things that I've got to do here.
Oh?
Yeah. A lot of things. So this is why I have Ducats, because even if you're starting or end, does not matter. I got Lavos.
Yeah.
Go ahead and level up Lavos. So Lavos Prime actually might be worth doing some Forma on. I'm not going to do it initially, but especially with his Transmutation Probe, he can reduce other ability cooldowns by 1.5 seconds. So that's really useful for trying to find Prime things.
Yeah.
And then I don't think... Okay, I did upgrade that.
Ready for action.
Ready for action. Not really. I gotta put mods on here, Ortis. I don't think I'm ready.
I think I already potatoed Lavos.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is actually pretty good. Just for some things. Let's see here. Oh, what do I want to do? I mean, I could. What does negative... Oh, it doesn't affect... Oh, it does affect cooldown reduction. Is it just duration? Or is it efficiency that affects? Really? So it's efficiency, really? That's pretty cool. We'll just go with that, why not? I need health. Ha. Oh man, he's got a lot of health. Is that the same health as other frames?
I think so.
You're so quiet over there.
I'm
Wow.
waiting for you.
Yeah, Lavos has a ton of health.
Yeah, he does.
That is really crazy. But yeah, especially for that intro there, I just kind of wanted to go over, like, these are really some really good intros for Warframe. And, like, it's something that the dev team cooked up, and I don't like that, you know, when you have these newer iterations of the intro to the game, they're not as what is accurate for the beginning of Warframe for what we had. And then even, like, the rehashed, it doesn't do any better. It actually, in my eyes, kind of does worse for the story because it's not as original as what was.
Yeah.
What was, I thought, was a better start to the game than what currently is. What currently is just kind of copied, I believe. I don't think the dev team actually made that one. I'm not sure. I'll have to check on that one. I don't know what to do for this one. And more Coda weapons. Interesting. All right. I am ready. I got the man with tubes coming out of his sides. He looks like,
Those are his snakes.
he looks like, Let Krill, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Where is it? What?
Where's what?
Wait, series just dead ends?
Say
What?
What now?
No.
What?
No, are you kidding me? Oh. Oh. Why?
What happened?
Are you serious? If you look on the star chart to series, there is no connection anymore to the next node. Why?
Was there always a connection?
There was. So if you look at Mars, it goes to Deimos. Okay? And if you look
Yeah.
at Deimos, there's a Jupiter junction going to Jupiter. I don't believe it ever was like that. I believe it goes from Mars to Ceres, Ceres to Jupiter, Jupiter to Europa, which goes to the Void, and then Saturn. Why?
Yeah.
This is not traditional. You're breaking tradition. You're breaking things. I don't like. You're touching my cheese.
Yeah. Okay. No.
I don't like that.
No.
That to me just you gotta irk me one way and then irk me the other way. I mean, it's still a good game, but at the same time, like, are you kidding me? Alright,
Okay.
so we're just gonna go. Do we have to go high level? Do you have something for high level? Oh, you have Lavos as well.
I also have
Eh.
Lavos, but I can do someone else while you're doing Lavos.
Do I still have the affinity? I do not have the affinity.
No, I don't have the affinity either.
Ah, no. We're doing wonderful here. Do we just need to go and get another dude?
Yes.
So any node or?
See.
Do we have to specifically do the 1?
I think it's any node.
Okay. We will run it. Yeah, I do not like change, especially when you change the tiles. Or should I say regression? When you're regressing the tiles. Because you're not adding anything into the game, you're actually taking things away at that point. I don't like regression. Because especially when you look at the derelict, they took away the derelict. Now you're looking at, oh, they're going to change the tile from series to this. Like, I get the planet reorder from, you know, beta to anything else like that. But again, like, when you're looking at the intro, it's regression. You're changing things to where they don't make sense, common sense anymore for the actual game.
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't know. I wouldn't really call those much more so regression versus just changes in general.
If you get close, you'll clock you and start a countdown. Bust into the cache.
But yeah, because especially for Deimos or some of these other, like, they got rid of the corpus tile sets. That's just regression. That you're not making something new or doing something better.
Yo! Supply cache clocked you. Further on charge or two will melt that lot.
Cash.
So this spawns the lich
Yeah.
to initiate.
Yep.
Okay.
So did you grab what dropped on the floor?
Yeah. So they spawn right here, right?
Yeah. You put what you grabbed in the terminal,
Online, boys?
and then you get a lich, or one of the boy bands.
Yeah. Where is he?
I
Spawn already.
I think he appears at the end of the mission.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I thought he spawned right then and there.
No.
Okay. Did you already do one too?
Yeah, I already did mine.
Okay. Because, again, though, like, getting rid of the corpus tile sets or getting rid of the,
Techrod's proper pissed off.
oh, you got that too.
Hitters coming out of every nook and crook.
Corpus tile sets or the Oricon Derelict. That's regression. You're not adding anything. You're taking away something. When you're taking away something, you're losing it. Therefore, you're losing content. So I really don't like that. I get some changes where it's like, you know, this doesn't look good, maybe, but those were original corpus tile sets.
Yeah.
I just don't like it.
I mean, some change is good and some change can
Well,
be bad.
it's not change per se. It's actually like you're deleting something. You know, you hit the delete button, it's gone. It's gone for good, or, you know, maybe it's gone, but you still keep the files or whatever it is. But regression just is not a good take because it's something that, you know, has been in the game for forever, and then you're going to remove it. Is that really change, or is it just regression where you're getting rid of something and you're not looking back? You know,
Yeah.
I don't know if regression's the right word for that. It's probably something else that I'm looking for. Because regression, I guess you could say it's regression, because regression is working backwards. It's working against yourself.
Yeah.
I don't know why I slide around so much. I'm like sliding like crazy. So I get like new content like, you know, this where it's Hollivanda, or even Deviri, some of the newer areas. I get that, but I don't get, you know, Deimos where you're creating new content but you're overriding old content. Like, you've done work for the Derelict where you made the Derelict look and appeal a certain way, and then you're changing the whole tile to reflect, you know, Deimos, which it's leaning one way too heavily than going all directions, you know, having availability for everything.
Yeah.
We've stepped so far away from the Oricon too. Like, even looking at Intranti doesn't look like, it just straight up doesn't look like Oricon at all.
No.
It doesn't have the same appeal as the Oricon Void does. When you look at the Oricon Void, how pretty everything is. You know,
Yeah.
there is going to be one point where, you know, you step too far away on one side of the mat. You know, even older players are going to be like, this isn't Warframe anymore. It's a completely new game. You know, because if you're going to override and rewrite things multiple times to where it's not what was anymore, it's just going to be a completely different game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Depends on what direction you're taking it.
Eh.
I'm a little late. Can't wait to put him in my back pocket. For some Warframes, some items I can really keep on to and I hold on to, and then for other things it's just like, it's another thing to level. It's never another thing to throw in the trash bin.
Yeah.
As soon as you're done with it, you sell it, you get rid of it.
More potency nodes.
I thought we fought them last time though. That was the difference.
No.
Really?
You can count on
We
this
just get
coming up
one.
Huh.
when we renegotiate my
Okay.
contract.
Ta-da! We got one.
So now we want to do all, right?
Ugh.
This is super cool because I like this over the Kuva because it's so much quicker.
Yeah.
So, all right, you can hit Q.
Let's see.
I like the new changes though, like Q wheel, all this other stuff, but like some things I just don't understand where they're going with it unless they have a good direction that they're going to go with it. But like they have done a ton of improvements to Warframe, so I wouldn't say too much on one end or the other, but I mean, yeah, depends if you're going to dump the game or not. All right. I'm just gonna go ahead and
Let
turn
us modify our pairs on.
I got 3 different mods all at the same time, so we just go and pop them right.
Yep.
See which one it is, if it's not, or if it is. And then from there we go for corruptions.
We
Or uncorruptions, should I say.
potency mods?
Or disinfectant, yeah.
Yes. I got Davy Jones.
You got, what did I get? I didn't even look.
Labels get comfy
Oh.
shortchanging artists
How do you tell?
because artists rarely know
Just
that
go
things
to
and house of
escape and then.
Well,
go
how
to
do you
your
tell
icon.
what he is? Like, is his name actually Davy Jones?
guys.
No, his name is not Davy Jones, but he looks like Davy Jones with his
Oh,
tentacles.
I got like robot, infested robot or something like that. Reminds me of like a Kinect set that I used to have. DJ Rum City of Snap Infector, 1989.
I got drill bit call for pizza slice stealth.
Where?
This is my dude's name.
All right, where are we going? Oh, we just have to do one of these.
Yes, if it is all covered with green now.
I should make him look like Krill here. Ah, okay. Who cares about colors? Color him later. Let's go.
Color later.
Color later.
You should have colored him before we started
I
stream.
gotta make him look beautiful.
Sectors Vex. TV's
It looks like he's got a stingray tail.
Oh.
discipline and horror. All of them.
What happened to traditional Warframes like Mag? You know, where you're not doing anything goofy. He does look like, with the tubes, he looks like a tube man.
He looks like a tube man.
He looks like Lock Krill, isn't it? Lock Krill? Yeah, Lock Krill.
Yeah.
With the tubes on his back.
Yep.
Scourge your supply cache in the area. You get near, it will start ticking. Self-destruct. Need to be quick to get the kill. Yo! Supply cache clocked you. A further charge or two will melt that lock proper.
Alright, there's one.
I just like the original of anything. I really do.
Yeah.
Especially like you look at Ocarina of Time. Let's say that, for Ocarina of Time, oh, we're going to go in and we're going to change Ocarina of Time. Instead of doing like a dedicated remake of the game where we're just changing the, textures or just changing how things look so that it just looks a little bit better, that we're going to rewrite the entire story. It's not going to go how you think it's going to go. The game is completely different. It just, no, it doesn't have any appeal to it. It's the same thing as like taking Five Nights at Freddy's and rewriting the whole thing. Where was the thing at anyway? I'm completely missed.
Where was the
Crate?
cache?
Yeah.
It was like right here.
Oh, just making sure I got it. Meh. Unless the remake is actually faithful to what the original was, then I like it. Because then it's like, hey, it just changed the textures. Everything's still the same, But
Yeah.
if you're gonna change the whole story and the concept until where it doesn't even match what the original was, it's just worse. Or it can actually ruin your perspective of the original movie, It can just ruin the movie. Because some of these remakes do that for me.
Yeah.
It's just like, hey, here's the original Spider-Man. Okay. Here's the new Spider-Man. No thanks. I'll stick to Tobey Maguire. How about that? Really like Tobey Maguire. And I really like even just the first movie. Really good.
Yeah.
Like the reiterations after the original 3 Spider-Man. Is it only 3 that he did for those?
Yeah, there was only 3 that he did.
Going beyond that, no.
Oh, hi.
Same thing for Star Wars.
That one's yours.
Just keep to the original concept. Nope, none of them.
None of them.
Work for
None of them.
feels better than fame
Wow.
handed to you.
Did you get your cheddar cheese? Your cheeses?
I got cheddar cheese.
What
I
are
got
those
cheesy
round crackers? Starts with an R.
Like a Ritz cracker?
Ritz cracker? Is that it?
Yeah.
Those are also good, man.
Ooh, those
Why
with
every
cheese.
time that we hop on, we're gonna start talking about food?
I don't know. But
Ooh.
oh, there's mine. It has the word pizza slice in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're making us hungry, Warframe. It's not our fault. It's your fault.
Hey, there we go.
No.
I got it.
No. You're not allowed. No.
I got mine.
Oh.
There we go. I got mine.
Though, like with, I believe it was Star Wars Episode 2, when you look at the remaster versus the original, what was originally done for Star Wars, you can look at Yoda and go, they had a puppet Yoda, and then they had the CGI Yoda.
Yeah.
When you look at the CGI Yoda, you go, oh man, that looks so much better.
Yeah.
So it's like it's faithful to what the original was, but it just changed the graphics so it looked better. And it does look better. So for that, I would say, yeah, it's faithful to what the original was. But again, remaking it, it's just not as good.
No.
And it's the same thing even for Warframe. It's like, just go back to square one, and just stay faithful to what Warframe was. Because it definitely has not stayed faithful.
No.
Even with the introductory, like I would love to come back and replay Awakening.
Yeah.
That would be so amazing. And now I go back and I will go, oh yeah, I can replay Awakening, or I could rewatch Awakening. It sucks.
It sucks.
It sucks. It just does, because it's just not, I came out, I think, around U14. So I started out with that version of Awakening, with it on Earth.
Yeah.
And, like, I love the casket scene where you're coming out of the pod like that. But other than that, it just, no.
No.
I really like the 2013 ad.
Sure, we see the web comments.
That looks so
Love,
much better than
hate,
what it was
all
even
of
in
it.
2013.
So much I
Oh,
wish I
yeah.
could tell you.
Even better than today's intro. I gotta do a different one. Okay. So it wasn't any of those.
Oh, my dude doesn't even have an Affirmia on it. No.
So I just need Trojan and Worm Away. Which I have Trojan, but I don't have Worm Away. Yeah. Huh.
Alright.
Okay, so I have one more. And then, yeah, we'll just run it. No, I want to change my colors real quick. I know what colors I want to do.
Okay, well then hurry up.
I'm gonna. Where is the color for goo? Is that it?
Goo.
No. Ah, there it is. Okay, so there's that. Go with more vibrant green. Why not? I gotta have my goo the right color.
You're goo.
Oh, it's still turquoisey though. Is there a color for the glass?
You're like my color when you're ready.
Ooh. Yes. Regardless of what the color is, I'm just gonna say yes.
I knew you weren't looking.
No, I'm not. Let's see here. That one is that one. Okay, I was right. I was right with that one. I don't care about that color there, though, too much. Ah, sure. Something like that.
His cape looks like he has a stingray tail.
Alright. I'm so green now.
Oh my goodness, you are very green.
I'm so ugly. Alright. Wait, what? Did you do a color? Or are you a color? There you are.
Look at my color.
Ooh!
Come to the light.
You look like, what's her name from Fortnite?
Fortnite.
Yeah. Death from above, whatever her name is.
That was Overwatch.
Oh, yep. Para.
You mean Farah?
Yeah, doesn't she have that eagle helmet
I
on?
think so.
Yeah, you look like Farah. Yeah. I can see the resemblance there. I'm ready. I'm ready
Well
to go.
then do it.
I didn't
I'm the
know.
one that did the mission.
I didn't know. No, it's your fault.
It's not my fault. It's your fault.
Oh.
Uh,
Still though, coming back to like the original Ocarina of Time, like, once in a while I can play it and I'll go, I love this game. I just do. It's just such a good, and it doesn't take a very long time to play it. Some of these other games, you could be playing them for a long, long time.
yeah.
Good old hammer.
Oh, now you do the hammer?
Yeah. Good old hammer.
Been doing the hammer.
Do you know what is so satisfying?
What?
Whack-a-mole.
Whack-a-mole.
I love the first string of the attack because it's just straight up a headshot, which does really, really well.
This sector is home to a Scaldra high security cache. If Fervon charges will get you inside, But you gotta be quick. They're rigged to self-destruct.
They're rigged to self-destruct.
Soldier on high alert! Your window of opportunity to get into the cache is closing. Find fervon charges.
Is that Aoi?
Yep. Also known as Meg.
It's Aoi. You know how you say her name?
How do you say her name?
You gotta first stub your toe and then you go, Aoi!
Or it could be koi, like koi fish.
Well, how do they pronounce her name?
I don't know. I'm trying to find a charge. Can't find any.
I do all this hard work.
Okay.
All this hard work.
Uh-huh.
Where is the, Seriously? No. Oh, well, whatever.
What? Where was it?
I have no idea. I was looking for it too.
It's okay.
I found 2 of them.
Woo! Make do.
I'm not gonna worry about it.
We're halfway. More
Oh well.
You always get more.
It looks like it's gonna be the big guns.
I got a rocket launcher.
A rocket launcher.
Wow, I've got a lot of health.
Yeah.
Hammer.
Hammer. I love my hammer. Hey, I'm going the right way.
I just feel like I walked in a circle.
That's the last of them. Time to come home.
My dude didn't spend.
There what?
My dude didn't spend.
Oh.
Okay. I is ready.
Okay.
I'd like to get our last 2 primes. Problem is that Q1 blade.
Yeah.
Keeping this short and sweet, go into the heart of the infestation. Recover the lost hell scrubbers. Keep
Ah,
things clean.
survival.
And when the timing is right, you fire them off and you kill the tech rot at source. The swarms. Cracking up
Motherboard.
You're bound to find a few Spore X charges. Put for emergencies. Gotta nurse these scrubbers. Keep them clean. Too much spore buildup and you got code white on your hands.
This is why I love the Fragor or the Magistar. Hammer stance is very good.
Yeah.
And it's hammer time. Just beat everything to a pulp.
Yeah.
Smash it, smash it, smash it.
Smash it.
Ooh, I'm getting exclamation criticals.
Exclamation or question mark?
Exclamation.
Huh.
There's a little piggy bank. Little green piggy
This
bank.
code injection is like activated charcoal to the tech rot. Makes him puke these hell scrubbers right back up.
There's yours.
There's mine. Where's the pizza window? Because he delivers pizza every time that you see him.
That one's mine.
No, I want the pizza.
No, pizza's mine.
One. Yay.
Yay, you got it.
Okay, so what I want to do is I want to see how much you actually need for disinfection. So right now we're at 5%. Does it add 5% every single time? So I think what we'll do is we'll do 215s. For me, well, yeah, let's just do both 215s. That way we stay on the same page. Not doing something funny.
Yeah, I already have my potency mods on.
Whoa! There's
What?
that jump attack going into oblivion again. You jumped. You did a jump attack. I'll bring you halfway around the planet before you land.
I know.
Oh, it's like, oh my goodness, I do just a simple ground slam, and it takes me halfway across the room. It's like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Babies gurgling?
That's been a persisting problem for a long time now.
Yeah.
Now I'm just explicitly, yep, there we go. Now I'm just explicitly doing jumping attacks just to see if we can actually do that again. Because I don't know what's up with that.
I don't know either. I've had that happen to me a few times.
19
19?
with
What?
Lavos.
What?
What?
I'm at 15.
Yeah.
Do you have an affinity booster?
No.
Then how are you getting so much levels?
I'm phased. I love hammers.
I'm using my hammer as well.
Just imagining a giant snake and you just got a little guy with just like a hand hammer, you know,
Uh-huh.
Something like what Thor would have. Well, probably not even like what Thor. It's just like a basic like, what do you call it? Crafting hammer or anything like that,
Uh-huh.
And he just goes up to the giant snake and baps it on the nose, and the snake's just like, ah! Just don't hit me with that thing again. He's like, what? And he just taps it on the nose. Ah!
Alright, let's go.
The thing is scary.
Here on the line too. Okay, marking
Hammers are
extraction.
very,
You can pull
very
the ripcord
powerful.
whenever you need to.
Oh, yeah. Tool
Well.
extraction.
Just those two specific weapons, Fragger and Magistar. They should really buff the Fragger. though.
I found the key to the vault. Pizza.
Hey, Shavat. Can I have some pizza too?
Yes.
Alright.
Alright. Tool extraction. Pizza! I found pizza!
Hey, I need 20 cc's of fix your damn shit.
Alright. Now we go for the disinfectant mods.
For the potency mods. Yes. I already have a potency mode.
Okay. I'm gonna go for the 215s.
I'm at 15% on my disinfection.
Okay, and then you actually did Lavos. I'm gonna do the same because he is pretty useful. Go ahead and golden potato him.
I just golden potatoed him.
And then I'm gonna go to negative 50 and 25, 75%. Because you can't go above that. That music is so annoying.
What music?
And the stage in the front.
Oh.
Just like, give me peace and quiet. Alright.
Okay.
Does duration positively affect it? No. Just efficiency. Huh.
I don't have any efficiency mods on him, I don't think. Because he doesn't use energy.
Huh. But efficiency, though, affects transmutation probes cooldown reduction.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
That's interesting. Okay, so vitality's pretty good. Can fleeting expertise? Or, no, natural.
Natural? I don't think he really has that long of ability
But
cast.
you can't reduce the casting speed. Well, you probably can, but it doesn't reduce the cooldowns.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna go mega health. I'm gonna go Umbral mods here. Just for him.
Okay.
And I think that's good. Okay, so if the pair is on, so I'm going to write this down so I don't have any issues forgetting or remembering. So 15% currently. So on him, there's currently 15%.
We have so much range to play with. Hard
But didn't
drives
it start out at
voice is
5?
the producer's dream.
I think so. I'm not sure.
What's yours currently?
Mine's at 15.
Okay. I believe it was at 5. So we did another one, and it went up by 10.
Okay.
Scourdra came here trying to fix
So we're just going to try to speed run this as fast as we can.
Mhm.
We gonna fix this.
Because we want to get all the all the disinfection up to 100.
I do need more melee weapons as well. So if there is a infected weapon, I can use that. I'm probably just going to get the... Bless you.
Oh, excuse me.
I'm probably going to get the Coda Hema to 30, and then I'm going to swap over to the other primaries.
Now listen up.
All right.
Because, yeah, the Hema is going to just take forever.
Yeah. I was just gonna do that.
Bless you.
Oh, thank you. Whew.
Yo! Supply cash crop. A 12 on charge or 2 will melt that lot proper.
Man, I love Warframe.
I do too.
It's such a good game. But at the same time, I'm just kind of like, eh. Because there's definitely some things that's just like, I don't
Yeah.
know. I'd have to say, you know, for the most part, I 90% love Warframe, but like the 10%, it's just kind of like, you could have done better here. You could have made it a little bit more, you know.
Yeah.
That's the stuff that haunts me. Go to sleep at night and I can't think about anything else other than, why did they do that? Just me laying awake at night, just like, why? Why would you?
Yeah. I found 2 of them. Oh. What? I can't use my... Oh, there's pizza slice. Hello, pizza slice. I'll be right with you in a moment. There we go.
Tekrot's proper pissed off. Hitters coming out of every nook and crook.
Oh, you found it.
Yep.
I say, let 'em come.
Oh, this is a burst fire.
25%.
Pizza!
Thank you, pizza slice.
For giving us pizza. See, I told you he was the pizza delivery boy.
He is the pizza delivery boy.
It was not Spider-Man. It was the band boy that came and gave us pizza. Oh, such good pizza. Speaking about pizza, Domino's. Domino's. They're good at pizzas. Also, who else does like you bake it yourself?
Papa Murphy's?
Papa Murphy's is a good one too.
Yeah.
Anything that you can bake yourself is actually pretty good.
Or just home make it yourself like I do.
Yeah, you can also home make it. Homemade is actually pretty good too.
Yep.
The main thing though is if you can bake it yourself, you're not looking at delivery times or time driving back from the pizza place.
Yeah.
Because during that time the pizza can cool down, and no one likes cold pizza.
Nobody likes cold pizza.
So Domino's is really good, even though, like, yeah, it can cool down, but Domino's, their pizza's pretty good.
Yeah.
But if you can bake it at home, Papa Murphy's isn't bad. Some stuff like that.
Ain't nobody gonna mess with the hex now. Not Skuldrop.
I just like to make my own pizza.
Also bagels.
Ooh, I could do that.
Now, Warframe, you are making me hungry. Talking about pizza.
Pizza, bagels. Seems like we're always hungry when it comes to Warframe. Where is it? Okay, there it is. I knew I saw something.
That's interesting how they're adding the boy bands into this too.
Yeah. The online group?
Yeah. My dudes didn't spawn though.
No.
Okay. So you're gonna have to let me know what yours is at.
It just rose up to 25%.
25?
Yeah. It was at 15 and then it rose to 25%.
Really? Did you have
see.
both codices on?
I had both potency mods on. And now it's at 40%.
40%. Okay. I was like, what? That is weird. Only 25 and you put on. So 40.
Yeah.
That is 25. But you had two 30% mods. Right?
Yeah, I think so.
So
I had the disinfection one and then the live heart cell, and then I had the one that gives you an antivirus one on, which I don't have any more of those on.
were they
I
30s?
think they were both 10.
Oh, they were both 10. So they weren't 30.
No.
They were just the 10s. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, what? That does not make a lot of sense. So I'm wondering if that's additive. So it went up to 25, so it's not 40, right? Okay.
Yeah. Because I think you get 5 per mission that you do.
Yeah. So you
So-
used quick detect and threat blocker.
Yeah.
So you used 10%, 10%. Okay. So yeah, that's 5 and then 2 10s, so that's 25, which is 40. Okay. And then I'm going to double check what mine is currently at too. Make sure mine hasn't risen. Mine's at 20%.
Is it 20%? Okay.
So just for you doing yours, it gave me 5%.
Yeah.
Let's go. Where's the mission? Exterminate.
I was just about to pick one.
Let's go. So I got 5%, you got 20%, but or 25%. But you got yours off of the 5 base plus the 20
Yeah.
on top. So the 2 10s.
Soldier Purge Squad just moved into the area. They're putting
I thought you were going to do 30, just like I did.
invested in civilians alike.
No.
How's about
How dare you.
return the favor?
At least we know what it's doing now, though.
Total wipe
It
out.
looks like it's just additive. It's not multiplicative.
I think you need to have that one mod on. You need to have that one mod on to actually get your dude, I think.
The key?
Sector
Yeah.
is home to
Yeah.
Nostalgia high security cache. If Fervon charges will get you inside, but you gotta be quick.
What, did you not have your
Risk
key on, or?
self-destruct.
I did have my key on. But you're talking like you don't have yours on when you say 30%.
I say 30% because you used 2 15s. 2 15 make 30.
Oh, there's 15s?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't
How-
know that.
Where?
Meh.
Look at the bubblegum mud. It says 15 on it.
That cache soon?
Yeah.
Been a deadlock.
Meh.
That's why I said 15, or the 15s to begin with, the 30%.
No.
I do math and brain go fast.
There's one right there.
Oh yes, Teflons. There's one right down here if you missed it.
I already had one.
No. You missed it.
I already
Yeah.
had one.
Sir, I would like one large pepperoni pizza with a side of fries.
Ooh.
You don't have fries.
What? I'm sorry, sir. We don't have any fries.
What? Make me fries.
Whoa. I'm sorry, sir. We don't have any fries.
Change the sign so that it has fries. That is one thing that pizza places don't have is fries. I wish they had fries.
Yeah.
Where's the last Teflon charge?
I'm trying to look for it. Ah, there it is.
You get it? I want fries with my pizza. That actually would be a really... Why don't they do that?
I don't know.
I mean, like burger and fries, but why not pizza and fries?
The extremely pissed off bad guys.
Who knows?
Someone better start making that up, because like that would be awesome. I mean, like bread. I mean, yeah, but I mean, like the pizza already has more bread in it than a hamburger.
Yeah.
Plus two, the salt in fries. Salt is just so good. Salt and
Oh, I
fries.
love that.
Oh yeah.
Their numbers are dwindling. We can't stop now. Any survivors will be transferred to a new squad.
It's the hex again. Really? Okay. I want you to ask yourself, could this have been a paratrooper thing? Could Stormfall deal with them? Yeah? Okay.
So many Xmas on these.
Yeah.
So good for leveling. Where are my dudes?
Your dudes.
My band member.
I don't know. What's the chance of mine spawning again?
Of yours?
Yeah.
I don't know. Seemed like every single round that you would get yours.
Which is not very nice.
Which is nice. 'Cause
I
then you
know.
can pop 'em.
But it's not very nice for you, though.
Not nice to me, no.
No, it's not nice too. Wow, there's a lot of XMSs.
Yeah. Which makes leveling up way quicker.
Yeah. Is that why you're leveling up faster than I am? Because you're hogging?
No.
Yes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Because you're hogging the XMSs.
That's the last of them. Time to go home.
Are you running toward the exit?
Yes.
I can no jump.
You cannot jump.
I'm terrible at jumping. Alright. I got lots of dollars.
Yes.
I like to holler for my dollars. 4 more left on Lavos.
I'm only 21.
This is being a pain.
Labels get comfy
Yes, it is.
before changing artists.
So mine's currently at 25%.
Know the ins and outs.
Is yours at 45?
Yep.
What I do.
So just for running the mission, even if you don't get it, it'll still for that node. Ah, and the duet chance is a 75%. Probability of encountering a pair of Technolite Coda at this location. Harvest, Hell Scrub. Hell Scrub or Harvest? I think Logosite isn't too bad.
No, that's the survival one, I think.
They should make a Warframe that looks like they have a beaver tail.
Wait, say what?
They should have a Warframe that has a beaver tail. Oh wait, they already do. Chroma.
Yeah.
Chroma.
Chroma has a beaver tail.
A big fat tail.
Lavos just looks like he's got a stingray tail.
Doesn't Valkyr have a tail?
Oh, that's the, no. Oh, only in one of her skins she does.
Follow Kalimos. She will track your prey. Kalimos will have the Legosites trail soon. Ensure her safety.
Motherboard.
Ooh.
Grab those pharaoh glands and let Kalimos have a whiff of them. That will help her find our target. Kalimos is working hard to find the Legosite for us. So the least we can do is protect her. Don't you agree?
Ha! I found the vault key.
Alright.
Not too far.
What do you mean my ability is not ready yet?
Yeah, Legosite is actually pretty quick.
Yeah.
Versus a 5-minute survival or something like that. You only have to do one, right?
I think so. Trying to get your thing to spawn though. I'm gonna go get this thing here.
Ah. Kitty Clemos. What faster?
Kitty Kalimos.
Our faithful Kabat has roused the prey. Bring it down and
Harvest the Legosite.
Whack him.
Whack him and then harvest him.
It's on the move. We mustn't escape or we'll never find it again. And this mission will be a failure.
There he is.
I went the wrong way. Ugh. This is annoying.
Harvesting.
Alright, well. To extraction.
Well, where's my dude?
It is done.
I don't know.
Either flee to
Just keep
extraction
on
now,
going.
or if you have it
I
in you,
guess. Do you
ask
want to keep
Kalimos
on
to find the
going?
next Legasite.
No.
Remember, the plot
Extraction.
evolves quickly, and your next battle will be harder
Let's just go.
still.
Yeah.
Do not mourn for the Legasite. It is but one appendage of the sprawling tech rod.
I like that. That is nice. That is fast.
Yeah. Hooray.
Oh, interesting.
Do you think you can do more next time?
Elemental combinations.
Yeah. Did you forget that Lavos can do that?
No. Oh, yes, I did. I did not know he did that. And yes, I forgot that he does it. All right, 100%. Only Hell Scarabs left.
Wait, what?
We're going.
I was just about to accept it and then it just disappeared.
Go into the heart
We're
of the
going.
infestation. Recover the
Meh.
lost hell scrubbers. Keep them clean.
So
When the
fast.
timing is right, you fire them off and you kill the tech rod at source. The spores.
Oh my goodness. I'm a terrible driver.
You're a terrible driver.
They call them hell
Yes.
scrubbers.
There.
If you don't blast the
I'm
tech
here.
rod fast enough, you're gonna learn what hell is like.
Hello.
Hey,
I'm
be on the
also
lookout
here.
for spore X charges. Every little bit counts.
Should be within the first like 90 seconds or something like that, or maybe 2 minutes that it spawns,
Yeah.
as most assassination targets do.
It's working. Hell scrubbers are starting to emerge. I gotta hand it to the little guy.
There's yours.
Talk to the appliances.
%. Wow. So yeah, it is plus 5% per node. That's nice.
Now I want mine to spawn. Also, if you use his first ability, it heals him. Hey, there's Pizza Slice. Hello.
Pizza slice. Can I have the slice of the pizza?
Yes. 35%.
Nice.
Yeah.
And now we have to wait for 2 minutes. I would rather do the Legasite for the fast mission, and the same thing for the Exterminate.
Mm-hmm.
Those are pretty good.
Yeah.
Another hell scrubber getting puked up. Although it's only puke if it comes out of the tech rod's mouth. That's not a mouth.
just want to go back to Temple. I actually like Temple.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I do like the guitar. That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Diddy Kong.
Diddy Kong.
He is my favorite. Alongside Chunky.
Yeah. I like Tiny.
You like Tiny.
I
They
like
should
Tiny.
really, they should really put him inside Smash Bros. Ultimate. They really should.
Yeah. I don't think they're putting any more characters. After Sora, that was it.
Really?
Yeah.
They added in quite a few different characters though, like Sephiroth.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Banjo and Kazooie.
Banjo, that was a good one. Get the Jiggy.
Jiggy.
Jiggy is the term for Banjo Kazooie for puzzle piece.
Jigsaw puzzle.
They call them Jiggies in the game.
Jiggies.
And they actually do function like that. To open up new worlds in the original Banjo-Kazooie, you'd actually use the Jiggies to open up pictures and complete pictures.
It's not just hell scrubbers coming out of the rot.
Yeah.
I don't know if Banjo-Tooie did the same concept.
See?
I'm
don't
not
think so.
sure.
You hit this mission's
But in the
minimum
original
threshold.
Banjo-Tooie, they did that, and I
Come
was
down
like,
here
that
to your
is
minimum,
cool.
did you?
What the? Someone translate that.
What?
There's a kitty.
There's
Yes.
a kitty? Aha! I found it.
You found the key.
Yep.
Open up the vent.
Pizza!
An arcane, it looked like.
Yeah.
Nice. Alright, we go.
Need you to stay on top of those scrubbers. You see
Yes.
growth? Shoot it. Hey, I need 20 cc's of fix your damn shit.
Okay, I got 35% on top of that, so it should be around 60%. And then you got yours as well. Did you do 215s as well?
Yes, I got 35.
Okay, she should be around 80.
$85.
85. Right, because you did do an extra for that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Between the five of us,
Yep, I'm at
so much
65
range
as
to play
well.
with. Hard
So we
drives
did go
take
to
voice,
30 and you
CPUs
did
to
go to
destroy.
50 for the one mission.
Seriously.
And then we popped and I got an extra 35. Putting to 65 and you got an extra 35 as well, which popped you to 85.
Yeah.
I gotta say though, like you should just make them spawn instead of having it, you know, 25, 50, 75 as soon as you get 3 nodes and then 100% afterwards. They should just make them spawn.
Yeah.
They should just spawn, you know, like regardless if you get it done or not, you know, if they actually spawn or not, they'll give 5%. So even there, it's just like, just make them spawn. So now though, for you, what I would do, going to Arsenal for Parazon, I would I would try to save these bubblegum mods. It does
Okay.
seem like they pile up, though. I've got 13 of them.
I got 13, 14.
The 10%, though, are the valuable ones.
Yeah.
See, for me, I need the 30%. So I'm going to need the 30% plus the 5% to pop it in one go and to get them done. But
Yeah.
for you, you don't really need all that much. So I don't know. But it seems like it's giving us a ton of these mods. So it just seems like just equip them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably hang on to your other two, though, the 10%, and use them less frequently.
Okay.
But again, for you, like, you could just use 10% and the 5% from the mission and finish it out. You wouldn't need to do that. So if you're having a harder time getting legacies, I would more so go for the exact number than to overextend. But again, like, we've got tons of these.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to keep all of mine on for the 215s because those seem like they're less spending. But yeah. All right.
Okay.
I am ready. 28 on levels. Oh, that's not done.
I am 24. I want to go back to Temple.
Yeah.
Sector's Vex.
I can't wait. These are really good though. We could do one and then go over to farms and see if we can't get anything for Prime.
Yeah. Alright.
Especially like this is just a matter of time, but when you're talking about Prime farm, it is a matter of time, but it's also a matter of criticalness of how long until the next Prime rotation comes out. So it's more urgent that you get the primes done before this.
Yeah, it usually takes about maybe 3 to 4 months for another prime to come out.
You get near, it will start ticking. Self-destruct. Need to be quick to get the goods.
It'd be amazing if they just spawned. 25% chance is not a bad chance.
No.
I'll give it that. That's actually a pretty decent chance. When you get around 20%, you're like, and you get down to 10%, it's like,
Yeah.
It should just be a given. You know, if you wanted to make the Archon shards, like, it's just giving you Archon shards, just give them Archon shards, and then reduce the amount needed to actually go to Tower Forged.
Yeah.
You know. And just forgo the chance to even get Tower Forge to begin with. Just make it so you can build the Tower Forge for cheaper.
Yeah.
That'd be so much quicker.
Oh yeah.
Just forgo the chance. The chance is a chance, and it's a chance to lose. Not worth it. Same thing in Dark Souls 3. It's like, really? Because I was sitting there for a long time trying to farm that knight crossbow.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it is not worth it having a chance.
No.
It's just not. You just give me the item, you know, or give me some suppusit to be able to get the item, you know.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a word there. I couldn't figure it out, so I just said what was close enough to the word, and I'm like, oh, that's about right. Slap a band-aid on it. But to be able to just get an item, it's just like, give me a currency, give me a resource, build enough of this, and then I'm able to get it. And I like it because it's hard work.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, tech rock signals down to 50%. Take them to 0.
There are some things that are just irreplaceable.
Yeah.
And getting rid of chance just for a more favorable system is definitely worth it.
Oh yeah.
And I like this where it's like you can just pick whatever weapon and the liches spawn way quicker.
Which is lovely.
Yeah. Nothing. If it goes for longer than 2 minutes and 30 seconds, they're not spawning. We just go. I'm almost done
Okay.
with Lavos. I'm gonna swap over to something like Mag, just to grab people and kill them.
Yeah.
Get it done quicker.
Over and out, fam. Job's a good one. Nice.
Alright. So now it's 25, now it goes up to 50 after this mission. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, oh. Wait.
Sorry.
That's fine. I'm like a tick away on Lavos.
Oh, okay. I am still 25.
Who's popping balloons?
Nobody?
Exterminate. Let's do the Legasite harvest just for that. Let me check on something here real quick.
Okay. Or at least you said it before I clicked the button.
Yeah, it just depends on where they're gonna spawn at. Usually though, for even like assassination type missions, they can just spawn wherever. Alright, I'm ready.
Okay.
I believe for like the stalkers, Inuka, anyone that's trying to get at you, it's like until the 2-minute and 30-second point where it's like beyond that point, they're just not going to spawn. No, is it 5? It's 5 minutes.
It's 5, I think.
It's 5 minutes?
Will starve the Tekrot of vital
I think it's 5
nutrients by
minutes.
forcing it to create legasite after legasite.
I think it's 5.
Fair warning, each beast will be stronger than the last. If you're still game, follow Kalimos.
Kitty Kalimos.
That's it, Kalimos. Good girl. Now, we are not going to let any harm come to that precious feline, are we?
I really like fast missions though.
Yeah.
Thyroid glands. Leaking, saturated with hormones, and a sure sign a
Is it
legasite
actually
is
5
nearby.
minutes? If so, that's a
Kalimos
long
wants a
time to
sniff.
wait to make sure that nothing's going to spawn.
Yeah.
Although it does add a variety because then they can spawn later and you just go, oh.
Yeah.
But again, like if the mission is done, it should just spawn them, really.
Kalimos, she needs
You shouldn't be having to
now.
go to extraction to get something like that done. Oh my goodness. Haven't there been times where it's like you exit and then like there's a stalker right there and it's like, the
Yeah.
stalker spawned, and it's just like, no, I could have gotten items from that, you know?
Yeah, I've had that happen before.
It should be if condition is met that the mission has been completed, that the assassination unit should just engage.
Yep.
It should be like, hey, it's the end of the mission. You need to get going, you know? You can't sit around for 5 minutes and sit there forever. Hello. How'd you guys get to Legendary 4?
A lot of time.
Yeah.
It's trying to
And
A
a lot of
lot
pharma.
of time in farming.
It has been broken. Harvest it.
Just level everything to 30. Really. Just take
Yeah.
it slow, level everything to 30.
I found the key.
Either flee to extraction now,
Yeah.
or if you have it in
It
you,
depends
ask
if you've
Kalimos
got
to
good
find the
weapons
next
and equipment. It's the
legasite.
same thing as leveling in Dark
Remember,
Souls, or
the
really any
Tekrot
game for that matter.
evolves
If you're not
quickly and your next
leveling up
battle
your
will be harder
equipment,
still.
or if you don't have very good equipment, it's just making sure that you can actually speedrun things. And I've done videos on kind of like my items and what I do.
It will learn from what
I do
you
how to
just
build
did to it.
videos, so if you want to go and watch a
Harvest
specific
again,
Warframe that you
now
like to
it will
level,
be
or you
tougher
want to
next.
level, I've done several of those. I can potentially do more. Like Lavos, I don't even know how to do Lavos. But again, I'm doing Lavos from 29 to 30. So 29 to 30, to me, I'm going to get him up to 30, and then I'm going to kind of put him on the back burner. So for some Warframes, they're useful for certain applications. Certain applications are not useful. So like Temple, I'm not going to use him. I'm going to put him on the back burner. But for Lavos, why he's useful is he's got his third ability, which reduces the abilities cooldowns for other abilities, which is really useful for Golden Instinct. So it really depends on the Warframe and what you're doing. So especially when you're going through the game and you're leveling, having a mass grab Warframe like Mag is very useful for clearing rooms. Something like Saran is really good, very end game, for just stripping everyone's armor. So especially having the right tools and equipment to be able to get through the game and being able to get through the game quickly can be useful. And I really love hammers. So having a good melee weapon, you really can't go too far with that.
No.
So yeah. And then of course, again, I believe it's live stream 3. I also talked about Platinum. So go and watch that for Platinum as well. Because especially when you're starting out or you're early, you want to be able to grab those slots, grab those items. Definitely really, really useful to grab Platinum early just for slots. I would not grab Prime Warframes, anything else like that. I would grab the slots.
Yeah, just grab slots if you're beginning.
Alright. Yeah, Temple is annoying with the metronome. With the timing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have not played him all that much, though. And to be honest, I'm just going to put him on the back burner, really. Alright, Mag. We have Magister. But I love Mag. Mag is one of those that I've started the game with. And even to the end of the game, which especially they've done some buffs to Mag. But she's just such a, such a good one. And especially just, I love Mag. Just the memories from when I started the game. I go with the basic Mag skin and I just color it. I love it. Looks so good.
I have the Mag Prime skin, but I don't have the head for Mag Prime, though. I don't like the head for Mag Prime.
Especially if you're going beyond Mastery Rank 29. Going reactant farming and I would go reactant farming, get your Pharma, and do the Kuva weapons. The Kuva weapons do give a ton of mastery points, especially later. And then especially too, like Kuva Sobek, Kuva Heck. Those are very good for Archon hunts. So I believe I've done also kind of a video on weapons as well. So I would go through that and kind of pick out what you can on what you like, what you don't like. And try to get something good for doing Archon hunts as well. Because getting Archon hunts down and being able to get Archon shards to be able to build, let's say, Saran Prime, where she can strip 100% armor, which I do have right now.
Yeah.
I can actually show that in a bit. That is actually really, really useful for endgame, because Saran, really, really good. But Mag, where she can pull people, just get a whole bunch of people, super good. Trinity's more stability, especially if you're dealing with something high-end, where she can just kind of be the bastion and stay alive. Very, very useful.
Yes.
But again, different tools for different applications depend on what you like. But again, if you're struggling getting past, certain levels, maybe you need to change what Warframe you have on and be able to have something that's more effective for certain applications. Also, they use, I believe it's Ivara and Loki for doing Archon hunts, doing invisibility and being able to pop the surprise on them, right?
Yeah.
Which you showed me, and I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I just went for it. I'm like, I love the Sobek, because the Sobek, it doesn't matter. You can just use the Sobek and pop that Archon.
Yeah, I've used Wukong.
So yeah, if you need Forma, definitely go reactant farms, again, going prime farms. Just taking your stuff and just running it. Making sure that you use your reactant, though, if you do get full. But if you have something that has a 2x Forma in it, I love that they updated that because it makes getting Forma so much easier to get a hold of.
Yeah.
And then just daily doing it. It's just such a pain, which I've stated before with Kuva weapons, Tenet weapons, or even the new Coda weapons, which actually the Coda weapons are faster to get a hold of.
Yeah.
But I believe it's higher level. But yeah, those weapons are just such a pain because of the Forma.
Yeah.
Like I said before, it's 240 Forma for all current in rotation Tenet Kuva weapons. 240 Forma, which is ridiculous. You shouldn't have that, but we do.
There's barely any tech lab.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
This is purely a civilian purge. Clearing out locals so the Skuldra loyal can move in.
Goss is pretty good. I do like Goss.
Hate Skuldra.
Goss.
isn't
I
bad.
love playing Goss.
She loves Goss more than I
I
love.
love
Whee!
playing Goss.
Oh, do you love it when I go sky high? Did you see me climb the building
Yeah.
doing a ground slam?
Yeah.
That was awesome. But
Oh,
yeah,
I'm 26.
I don't like Goss as much because I like the armor stripping Warframes. One frame that I love more than others is actually Frost. Trinity also does a armor strip, and so does Mag. Mag is just more so for early, but I still love Frost. Frost is really good. Especially with his new augment, the Biting Frost, which makes critical damage multiply on frozen enemies. Makes it do really, really well. And Gara, not too much.
I don't even play Gara.
Yeah.
Is there a unit ready? Good. Deploy.
And that's something where maybe if I get more time, that I could do a Gara build and I could actually kind of do something like that. But again, like it takes time to get the Forma, and it takes time to be able to do certain other things, and I can do something like that. But again, like I'm more so focused on getting the newer weapons, leveling those up, and trying to get to MR5 right now.
Hey, there's yours.
Yeah. It's Majora.
This is Majora.
And that should be it. Disinfection to 100%.
Now it's my turn.
Alright. Yeah, ground slam where it goes up the wall like that. Usually it will just reposition and relocate. I've never have it go up a building like that.
Yeah.
I've never had it go up a building. I've had it do some real funky things though, where it will teleport you around the room and you're going, why am I going over to this side of the room? I didn't target that. Yeah, Frost is really good. Frost is slow though. Mag is a faster variant of Frost. And especially with Pull, Pull's very useful for grouping enemies and being able to use melee. Especially if you're trying to get finishers, Mag can pull and just do a finisher. Let me go ahead and show that real quick here. Come over here. So I can do a finisher right on something. Mag is faster. Frost is of more durability because he's got more armor. And Frost's first is really good for getting bursts because you can just immediately do his first, which is slow, onto a bursa, and you can get behind the bursa and take it out. Which I love. Just basic. It's just basic, and I love the utility of that.
Oh, yeah.
But for armor, if the unit has armor, you can strip all that armor off. Health bar goes from orange to red. 100% of the armor is removed. Grenier have so much armor. Super
they
useful
do.
for having an armor strip. Oh, I forgot. I was going to show off Saran.
Yes.
Saran 2. Saran is very, very useful for just... Unless you lose flow and you lose your min-max flow, you're not going to get that damage off. but really useful for getting armor strip.
Yeah. $28.
Yeah, they need to fix that ground slam. That is something they definitely need to work on.
Do you know what else they need to fix?
Huh?
Waypoints.
Waypoints is a huge one because especially going for door to door and knowing where you're supposed to be going, if you don't have an idea where it wants you to go to that tile, you're going to get stuck. And in this map, we got completely lost. Was it last stream that we got completely lost where we were going?
Yeah.
And it was just like, what? Did you guys speed run through the normal chart or take your time? For me, it was like taking 20 minutes for each and trying to find everything. It depends. Starting out, like, below level 29? Below level 29 was kind of slow. Of course. I don't have any other infected points. Oh, I can go for the boss, but you've got to go for the boss.
Yes,
Okay.
I have to get mine.
When I started the game, I wanted to get Equinox. That's what I remember, because I really like the look of Equinox. So I just played through, and then I believe I used Frost, especially for the Anaros mission. I have screenshots from way back going to Anaros.
Yeah.
And I could not beat it even with Valkyr. I don't think I tried a Valkyr for that. I believe I know that I could have used Valkyr and I could have beaten it.
I did Valkyr for that.
Which made it so much easier.
Which made it so much easier for that.
But I used Frost for that, and I actually beat Anaros using Frost. Just shows you how ridiculous an invulnerability build on Valkyr can be. Especially with paired invincibility.
Yeah.
But this is really useful.
Would you like some energy?
I have no energy.
There you go.
Hey, Goss.
I am.
So this is nice because this can just build up damage, and then also it will strip. So very, very useful. Once you unlock everything in the star chart, though, you don't really need. It's just more so to get the mastery rank from it, from each node. So if you haven't done a node, the node will pop up on the star chart, flashing. So definitely go through and just make sure that nothing is flashing on you. That way you make sure that you get all your mastery rank from it. But other than that, really you don't need to do anything more than just go throughout the star chart and unlock everything. When you get to Steel Path, though, you need something with more stability on it. Like, again, Saran is really good for end game if you have the green Archon shards to be able to fully strip armor. You'll be able to just do that. But I love Trinity, especially for Steel Path. If you're having a hard time, Trinity is the bastion. She will survive through anything.
Yeah.
And
now
especially,
she has 5 links.
Yeah, especially with the new update. She's got the updated 5 links. That'll make it so that you can just survive anything.
Yeah.
It is very much so a lifesaver. I love Trinity. Very, very good.
Oh yeah, and you can redo your link's duration, which is lovely.
So there, my infection was decaying. So reapplying it, making sure that my ability is still running. Yeah, super useful. Recasting for Link to redo the duration.
Yeah, for her
Love
link.
that.
Love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it used to be that the ability had to end before you could reapply it.
There's mine. Hello. Gotcha. I'm so fast. And now it should be at 100%. Hopefully. It's at 95%. I'll probably get another one after this mission though.
Really, especially early when I was going through the game, I focused my research more so onto the frames that actually had armor stripping. because I knew for Grenier, they were such a pain.
Yeah.
And there I go into the oblivion again with the ground slam.
Into the oblivion.
So yeah, I really focused more so on the armor strip, which was more of my necessity to be able to take out Grenier. And then with Corpus, being able to take out them with Toxin on any melee weapon, because you have primed Fever Strike. It's how you deal with the majority of the enemies, in my case. It's so powerful. Which I wish they would have given you universal mods, like primed Fever Strike. Why not primed
Streamline.
the heat mod? Well, Streamline is one that could be, I don't know, but like more so elemental mods, like
Oh, elemental mods.
heat
Yeah.
and
Toxin, cold, electricity.
They should just unleash primed on every single one of those mods. It shouldn't just be one. You know, for melee, it's like it's only one, which is toxic primed Fever Strike.
Yeah.
Which they should really do more than just one.
Love playing Gus.
I know. For this map, I don't know why, but like, it'll ground slam, it'll take you other places. It does happen pretty often on other maps. But this map, I find it does it a little bit. I don't know if it's the same or if it's worse. Seems about the same.
I would say the same.
Like when I was using the dual Zoran, I had issues where it was like I was sliding on ice like Neza.
Oh.
And it's
like,
like,
that's terrible.
Yeah, what is that, you know?
I don't think I've ever had that problem.
Well, it would slide me. It would be like ice and I would be momentum into a corner. And then it would keep me in the same momentum for a few seconds. And then it would change and go, oh, no, you can move. That to me is just weird.
Yep. To extraction. Oh, hello. There's a key.
But if you're having trouble, though, with a specific part, I love to kind of help out with those specific parts because that kind of tells me where you're at and what you're dealing with.
Yeah.
So,
we wouldn't mind helping you out.
Yeah. Well, more so just like, yeah. It just depends where you're at, what things are actually happening, and what troubles you're actually running into. Because like Jordis, if you're doing the Golem assassination, go Grattler. Just go Grattler.
Grattler.
Grattler is so useful. Especially nowadays, I just use the Grattler so often. Should we go?
I'm trying to look for the key, or did you already find it?
I didn't find it, not yet.
Need you to stay on top of those scrubbers. You see growth? Shoot it.
Yeah, for Warframe nowadays, not much is really happening. It's just, they come out with some new stuff, and then it's just, is it good? Is it not?
Hey, I need 20 cc's of
Alright.
shit.
Found it. Alright.
You should go.
Let's go wherever here is. There it is.
Oh, hey, welcome to the Find Out.
Don't care. I see this moon crystal. Oh, I want this moon crystal. How do I get it? I got that last time.
Wow.
Oh well. Let's go. So fast. Woo.
Really?
I got that last time, and then I don't know how I got it the last time.
Huh. That's strange.
Let's just go.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
What? I'm so fast. Woo.
Okay.
Alright, mine's at 100%.
Alrighty. And then we don't need it for the last one, right?
Yeah. I think we might need the stuff for the last one, but let's go to the Proxima.
Well, the key, right?
Yeah, we need that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, some Warframes, it really depends on what you're playing.
I just like playing Gus. Because he's so fast.
Your Goss right now?
Yep.
Okay. Earth Proxima?
I think so.
Okay.
I might switch to,
Yeah.
whatever her name was. I forgot what her name was. Nyx. That's what her name was. Nyx. Hold on. I'm switching to Nyx.
My thought for Lich spawn should just be 100%. Just every time that you run the mission, they should just spawn.
Yeah.
Especially if you already know what the combination is, just have them
fail.
spawn. Because you're just delaying the inevitable.
Yep.
Especially too, like, it can take you 5 missions, and like that can amount to like 25 minutes. So
Yeah.
just have the Lich spawn. Just stop beating around the bush and have the Lich spawn.
Yep. Invite me again.
What? How dare you?
No. I had to switch to Nyx.
I don't like getting into that because it's just such a terrible. It's just, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like it because it takes so long. It takes so long for liches.
Oh my goodness. At least they made the sisters kind of faster in getting the Requiem mods going. The circle where to reveal the Requiem mods.
Yeah.
Unsolicited cacophony.
It's just so much farming though, because it's not a prime Warframe, it's a basic item, you know, most of the time. With Kuva weapons or Tenet weapons, yeah, it's an empowered weapon, but again, it's just a reskin with different stats.
Oh my god. Okay. I kind of took the pilot seat with me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you're still sitting in the pilot seat on your screen?
I'm moving, but I took the pilot screen with me. I gotta take a screenshot. How do I screenshot again?
FNF12, I believe, for Steam. Or you can do home FNP for print screen.
Okay, I took a screenshot.
Oh, I can't
Can
wait
you
to
see me? Am I normal for you?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not normal on my screen.
I mean, you can also open up OBS and do a small recording and get a clip it of what's happening.
I could.
Yeah. That's an even better idea than just screenshot.
Ah.
Screenshots for the old days. Oh, I can't even... Oh, hive. Okay, there's a hive somewhere. Downstairs. Okay, you can drive now.
Okay. I can drive now. Alright. I literally took the driver's seat with me. Destroy this baker.
The thing though is yeah, having farms like that is kind of annoying, but there is a point to it, because like even Prime, I appreciate the Prime farm. I really do. It really gives you something to do and something to take your time on. I just don't appreciate how much forma you have to invest into a weapon that you might potentially just never use.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make any sense to me. Invaders!
Invaders.
Wow, I got that one through the ceiling.
Ha!
Big fat beetle bugs.
Alright. I'm glad I took a small recording of that before it went away, because I'm normal now.
Yeah. Oh, did I do the giant mix?
Oh, I have the recording for that.
I still have that too. Did we post that?
I'm not sure.
I think we did. I'm not sure.
That's what I love about it.
That was such a good one though. Because
Oh, yeah.
was it me or you?
It was you that was giant.
I was giant. Giant Nix.
Were you giant on your screen?
I don't know. I don't remember. I think I was. It did something with Assimilate where it just did the like construte factor and it just made my model huge for some reason. And it was like, what is happening? I have broken it.
I
Alright.
still got the recording for that.
Yeah, we should see if we actually posted it or not. That was funny though.
That was funny.
It doesn't matter how much you know about the process if you don't have what it takes to pull it off. Look, what do you want? An interview? I'll give you 2 minutes, right now. Any questions you have that aren't about our personal lives?
Ugh.
For after this, we're just going to go ahead and do probably reactants, see if we can't find any lift or need.
Yeah.
Because we still need the Q1 and is it the L5? Anyway?
C6.
C6.
Yeah, for the CETA Prime Blueprint.
You're hitting that note a bit sharp. This was a great performance.
Alright, there's yours.
Just because someone appreciates music doesn't mean they can make it.
Vanquish.
Yes, Vanquish. Now it's my turn.
Round 2.
Round 2.
Fight.
Doesn't he look like Davy Jones?
He looks like a plant.
But he looks like Davy Jones with his tentacle-ish beard.
There's Majora.
Eh.
It's funny because they always put the whippy one in the center, and it's like, that's Majora. That's the one I first had, too.
Oh, that's the one that you first had?
Yeah.
I had the muscly dude, the first one.
No, I got the robotic one now. I think it was called Shadow Cat. The Kinects. That's what
Oh.
he looks like. Shadow Cat.
Huh.
Oh, he got rid of his plant.
Get rid of his plant?
Yeah. Are they trying to shoot laser beams at you?
Yes. But I have my bubble on.
Ah.
Vanquish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Help. I got eaten.
No.
Eh.
Slow clap. They are done. Moving on.
Time to leave indeed. To the dry duck.
Alright, and we get one live heart cell from that, and then plus the, I believe there's some from the dude.
Yep.
I do need to get a coda.
Yep.
You know, Markiplier or even like Vanoss haven't really done all that much on Warframe.
No.
Which is fine. I mean, Warframe is a very intensive game. It takes a lot of hours.
Oh, yeah. I'm just gonna wait till it's docked. Oh, there we go. Now leave the dojo.
It was interesting when they did do some of it, and I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
It is a really good game, but there are just some really big deficits in the terms of just time and farming.
Mm-hmm.
Inbox messages await the operator.
I got 14. 14 life heart cells.
14?
Yeah.
I have 15.
Well, now I have 15 because of that one. But the initial one.
How many total?
Uh,
Let's see, live heart cells?
inventory.
Is it live heart cells?
Yes, it's live. I have 18.
I should have one more than that, I would think. I have 20.
What?
How unfair.
Yes, how unfair.
Okay.
Alright.
That, and that.
To Eleanor.
That.
Ordis keeps a tidy ship and is therefore reluctant to allow animals on board. In Ordis's experience,
And then
animals
I need a
are
melee
so
weapon,
much as
so I might go see if there's a courtesy weapon with melee on it.
ready.
Yes.
Do you need a melee weapon too?
I also need a melee weapon.
See, that's the thing. It's like we're all done with melee weapons, and it's like, okay, should we just keep on going and not level anything up while we're going on low-level missions?
Yeah.
I would go ahead and go get that melee weapon and level it while you're doing some low-level missions. That way you're getting something up while you're passing time.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to stay on top of multiple things all at the same time. Protos. Eleanor. I love the name.
Eleanor.
Again, I
Yeah.
love the name.
That one's a melee weapon. That one's also a melee weapon. So there's 2 melee weapons. Or 3 melee weapons, I think. I think this one was a melee weapon. It's like a glaive. Pathos. So there's 3 melees. I'm gonna do the fist type weapons because I actually like.
Hirdo?
Yeah,
You like the Hirdo?
I liked the Hirdo.
There is the scythe weapon. I got enough for 2. You know what?
I don't have enough to get. I only have enough to get 1.
I'm gonna burst through these so fast. I'm not even joking. I'm gonna grab both melees. Is this? What is it? What is it? Where? Where does it say melee? Or secondary? It doesn't say anywhere.
Wait, what?
Oh, synapse. That's the sword, isn't it? No.
No, that's a gun.
Oh, it looked like the Mios there for a second.
It says fire rate on it.
Okay. That's a synapse. I was thinking Mios there for a second. Pathosis is a glaive, I believe. Yes, melee. Oh, it just says it right there. I am blind as a bat. Never mind.
I am
me.
also blind. Okay, primary.
Oh, the Hirado is a primary.
Wait, what?
That is not what the basic weapon is.
What? No, it should be melee.
This is primary.
It says attack speed. But it says primary. What in the world?
What are you doing?
I don't know.
See, this is completely confusing. Is it supposed to be a melee, or is it supposed to be? Obviously, it's a melee, but again, like I wouldn't get that reading primary off of it.
Yeah.
Please just label it what it is supposed to be, and not. This is annoying. I get so mad at some stuff like this. Even in League of Legends, it's like, well, this is supposed to do this. It doesn't do that.
No.
Should I read you what it says? It doesn't do that. Oh, I get so mad sometimes, though. It's just, it's just, they don't know what they're doing. I don't know why they do it if they don't know what they're doing. So these 3 are all melee, though. Definitely.
Yeah.
Even though they say primary, I'll forgive them for that. But at the same time, you need to rewrite that. Because they need to know if it's a primary melee, what it's supposed to be. I'm going to grab 2 of these. I'm going to grab the scythe. I don't care too much for the glaive. It does have radiation on it. I'm going to get the scythe and the Hirado, though.
I got the Hirado.
Because I'm going to burst through those so quickly. It's not going to be funny. It's going to be like, I'm done. What's next?
Yeah. This.
Synapse is a beam, yeah. Okay. I don't get that though. Like it should be labeled in there. I don't know why. That is just infuriating. Well, it's the same thing too with the Supra, which I mentioned in the Supra video. The Supra mod, which is supposed to add status chance, and it's like it doesn't add % status chance. It gives static status chance of 20%. It does not add percentage. So if you add percentage on top of it, you know, it doesn't, whatever the terminology that they use there, it's like it doesn't add what it's supposed to add. Let me swap over to that real quick, because I remember what it said. It said 66%. The music, again, is just annoying.
Well, then get away from the music.
I know, like every single time. Okay, so have they fixed this? Ah, they did fix it.
Oh.
Ah, they actually fixed it. I'm proud. Add 20 final status chance. It should actually say add 20% final status chance. Well, actually, no. Percent would be a percent of whatever the item is. So adding 20 flat final status chance. That makes sense. But it used to say, I believe it adds 67% status chance. So, or what was it? Because the status chance is...
Oh, I don't remember what it was.
Oh, it's different depending on whichever one it was. But it added like 67 or whatever it was to the status chance. Oh, the status is 30. It was 67 then. Because 67 is 20%. So 20% would have been 50. And it did go up to 50, but if you're adding, I think it was what it said was total status chance, would be multiplicative off of what status chance you already had. Which that was completely written wrong. So they did fix the literature on that. So I'm proud of that. I like that. But again, I digress. Some things it's just like, yeah, because it should just mean what it means. And if it says primary on it, that is not a primary weapon. What are you talking about? You know?
Yeah.
That is confusing. Reaping Spiral, I love. Which one do I like better?
Which one did you like?
Does it say stance? It doesn't stay stance. Reaping Spiral, yeah. I like Reaping Spiral. But unfortunately it has the polarity for a stocking fan, so I'm going to have to go with that one. Yeah, okay.
Aw.
And on these weapons, if you have a weapon like this, do not potato it unless you really want it.
Unless, yeah.
Yeah, unless you really want it. Like my Sobek, I have potatoed, but don't do something like this unless you actually really want to use it. Because by the time you start doing more and more Forma, the level cap for the capacity goes up to a total of 40. So per level, you'll just get more and more and more, and you don't need to. You just don't need to. So.
No, yeah.
Status chance? 19 is, that's decent. Critical's actually decent on this. No, there should be melee prowess, yeah, 2. That'll fit. Okay. I'm good on that. I got the melee weapons.
Alright.
Because the thing is to rotate out. As soon as you max something else, just immediately swap something else out. Just keep moving, you know.
Yeah.
Keep growing. It's the same thing as in Dark Souls 3 or even anything else. Keep growing. Keep, keep doing what you want to be doing. Keep expanding.
Yeah.
All right. Exterminate. Exterminate.
Are you a Dalek now?
No.
Yes.
No. You didn't get in squad.
No, I didn't get an invite. Here we go.
Meh.
Yeah.
Okay, so do public. And then do I have 265. Okay, what do we need?
Is this Neo or Lith?
And then of course I put my notes off to the side somewhere because I'm doing Dark Souls. And then I go, oh no, where's my other notes?
Yeah.
It's funny. Always funny.
C6.
Here we are.
I have one C6 for Neo.
But we're on Lith, so we're at Q1.
Oh. I have one Q1.
And I have an... I don't have any. I don't have any.
I have one.
Okay. Let's roll.
Hold on. I can probably get more.
I mean, with how much work they've done, like even you look at here and it tells you if you've got certain items and it puts a check mark beside it, it's like you look inside that window. It's like, okay, is this a primary weapon or a melee weapon? I can't tell because it's infested and it's got all this exotic look on it. And it's kind of like, I can't tell if it's melee or if it's primary or if it's secondary. And then you label a primary, a melee weapon as a primary, and it's like, excuse me, just write melee.
Yeah.
So confused. Temple.
None. Somebody is Volt.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go super fast.
I love Volt. See, this is where like speed plus speed equals wall.
Yes.
It doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you go Goss if you could just buff everyone's speed and finish the mission sooner?
We're near a fissure. Use that reactant to open a relic. Keep fighting. Look for more reactant. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
And I'm gonna have to form with this weapon. Which I don't mind doing. Like, the melees are very easy to get formed up.
Yeah.
But especially, like, the secondaries, where they're such a pain. I just, you know... Someone from DE smiling, they look at me, this is a great idea, right? A primary that you have to go up to 40, and my face is just straight. I'm just, like, serious. It's just like, this is not funny. This is pain. Get me out of pain.
Yeah. Serious?
This is a good idea, right? No.
No.
Just no, I'm Sour Bill right now. No.
No.
No. Save me from pain. No.
I'm so fast. Oh my goodness, I like the skin of Goss. Look at my skin.
No.
No.
No. I love Sour Bill. Oh. Volt versus Goss. Volt. Goss is good for single if you're doing single. So it's very conditional on what you're doing. But if you're doing a run like this and you're trying to get other people out the door, Volt is going to be the best. Fullman. I'm going to take that.
Yeah.
Or do we want to go for 26 owned, 14? We're going to need a lot of Forma. Do we go Forma? I'll go Forma.
I have a lot of 4.
Yeah, that's just something. And plus 2 daily. Daily, it's just, yeah.
Yeah.
So I would say for Volt versus Goss, it's more conditional on what you're doing with it.
Yeah.
Because if you're running a solo mission and you're just going to sprint through that mission just looking for an Argon crystal, Goss. If you're going to go in a team and you're relic farming, stuff like that, in a group, Volt. Because there's no point in running Goss unless you're all going to be Goss, and then that makes sense.
Yes. Love Goss.
Yeah.
That was my last Q1.
That was your last one.
Yep.
So I wouldn't say it's more so a debate. It's just more so what's happening and what's doing. What do. Again, it's kind of like a tool in a toolbox. Like, would you use, you know, something squishy that's not very good at defense for defense? You know, typically like Frost is very good because as a defense and as offense, very good at both. Mag not so much. He's not a defense frame.
No.
Trinity can heal the defense objective, so you could make a case there. But again, Frost has so much zone and crowd control. Except for, I was going to say no glove bubbles, but for nullifier bubbles.
Did you just say no glow?
It's a no glow bubble.
It's a no glow.
You know, just take the snow globe and have a skin where the snow globe changes from a snow globe to just a big giant no glow head.
Big giant gaping mouth Nogla head.
Enter here. This is where the pizza goes in. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Where the nuggets going. That's where the nuggets.
He's always eating in his
Yeah.
video.
Let me smack on some more of my nuggets. Oh, love. Oh, but the nullifiables, yeah. Because if you're dealing with XMS, nullifier, stuff like that, it makes it a pain.
Oh yeah.
Makes it such a pain. But yeah, I would only say play Warframe if you like Warframe. If you don't like Warframe, you know, you don't have to play certain games. It's just, yeah, especially for farming. Like, some games are beyond absurd. Warframe's fine for the most part of it, especially the base part of Warframe. But when you start getting into those high levels, where you're getting into like end game stuff like that, where you have to do Kuva farms and stuff like, it just gets absurd.
Yeah.
It really does. Hello, Miss Killer. She's a killer.
She is a killer.
She is a killer. Reminds me of that one just snake guy that's just, man, he's got like a knife in his hand. Even though he doesn't, it's like he talks and he moves just so snakily, you know?
Snake guy?
Oh, I forget what it was. It was on, oh, what's the movie? Little Dorrit? Is it Little Dorrit?
Little Dorrit?
Where there's that sleazy guy and it's just like, you know, just despicable character. No one likes him at all.
Oh. Didn't watch that part, I don't think.
Oh, man, you get to his character and he's just like, whoever plays the actor, just awesome job. Because it's just like, he's just backstabbing every chance that he's getting. He's like the imposter in Among Us. If you play Among Us, you got to play that way. McFlurries, yeah. Yep, Nugla, yep.
Yep.
Nugla. Isn't it McFlurry or something? I forget.
Not
It's been a
sure.
while. Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, I am too fast now. Too fast.
Don't get me started on anime, because it's like anime with how much information you can take from anime, and it's just like how many different seasons. It's this anime. Well, you're gonna have to be a little more strict, because I can remember certain things that actually happen in anime, but I cannot, for the life of me, remember something's name or something's, you know, something's title for the anime. You have to really describe it for me before I go, oh, that one. Okay, yeah, I got it. I know what you're talking about. I'm more visual than good with names or anything else like that. More visual.
I'm good with faces, but sometimes I'm good with names.
Yeah. Really depends. Grendel!
Grundle.
Fat man.
Man.
The Bratton is 45 as well on a bronze.
Oh.
I'm gonna go for the Grendel.
I want Grundle though.
I've never seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
No, I've never seen JoJo's. My friend has, but not me.
Some anime that is really good, but I've never watched. Code Geass, Death Note.
Oh, yes. Yes.
A lot of just different anime, but not JoJo's.
We watched Sword Art.
Isn't that the one with floofy hair JoJo's? Sword Art is very
I think
good.
So.
With like the just absurd hair and everything like that.
Yeah. There was the one anime, the Wellspring of Knowledge, and the Unicorn Man. Haired man.
Oh yeah.
I forgot what that was called.
What was the one anime that was short, sweet, to the point, and just got done with it early? Was that Darling in the Phoenix?
I think so. With the
That was
mechs.
such a good one.
Yeah.
Beginning scene you might want to skip over, but
Yeah.
especially like later, it was pretty good. And then of course, like they just ran the story and they just did like what was it, like 1 season or 2 seasons or whatever.
They did, I think, one
But
or
it was
two.
just like it just got to the point. It didn't beat around the bush. It didn't take forever to watch it, and I loved it
Yeah.
because it wasn't like it was, you know, to be super profound, but you know, it made its point where it needed to make its point, and then it closed out the book with a good ending. And I like that when it gets through and it doesn't beat around the bush, and it just goes with the flow of time. Other anime, it's like a recap from last time, and then spend half of the time beating around the bush. Man.
Yeah.
But yeah, Darling in the Phoenix I thought was a really good one. Mecha too, isn't it? Yeah. Really weird mecha.
Yeah, it is a mecha anime.
Really weird mecha.
Yeah. Really weird mecha anime.
It's not like Code Geass where it's like there's nothing weird going on. You know, he's just in the pilot seat going, oh, this is my chess game, you know. He's just solo in the pilot seat, and then you get the Darling in the Phoenix, and it's like, okay, we're getting a little too weird here.
Yeah, getting a little too weird.
A little weird going up in here. No one is Goss. The game is going slow. Someone speed up the game. See, we've got Anaros, we've got Sevagoth, yep. Where's the vault?
Hi.
Ooh.
Ooh, Cobra and
Ooh.
Crane. Awesome. Wait, you want me to be Vault?
Yes.
No, I
The
like
pain
Gus
is
more.
getting to me.
I like Gus.
My feet no move fast.
Okay, I'll be Vault then.
It depends on the anime. You know, maybe someday I'll watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but
It just looks so weird to me with JoJo's Bizarre.
yeah, some things it's just kind of like it's more of a preference if you like it or not.
Yeah. Oh, what other anime did I like watching? I don't remember.
Anything mecha.
Yeah. To be honest, I like mechs.
Curious.
A Q1. Did you run out of Qs?
Huh?
Did you run out of Q1s?
Yeah.
I got one.
Oh, you got one?
I got one.
Did I get one as well? I don't know. Hold on. I'm gonna switch my weapons again.
It's annoying though because you have to get 2 of them.
Yeah.
You know, it would be to the point where it's like, okay, we got one, you know, but then like the second one, if you're still stuck on the second one, sometimes it's just better to just go by it and do with 2 cats.
Yeah. Plat, you mean?
Yeah, especially if you're gonna draw an Arbuckle on it and you're just like, it's taking me for so long to actually get it, and it's drawing on. It's just like, okay, go and get a 75% discount, $50 Plat, you know, 4,300 ducats, boom.
Yeah.
Spent 10 cents on the one part that I was having a hard time getting, whatever it is, even $1, because it's like, you know, for me to spend an hour trying to farm it versus just give me the part. Yeah.
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 Mm.
Oh, the little baby ships.
Oh, those are so cute.
Ooh. We are swimming in a great big ocean.
There is a large platoon of Grenier Marines.
Yay! My feet move fast. My little tiny feet move
I am
fast.
also Volt.
You see how fast my little tiny feet move? They move so fast.
A fisher. Defend yourself and use reactive to open relics.
I love Volt. Just, it's more of a team. Because especially if you need a one-shot a room or something else, like you can't do that with Volt.
No.
Volt is more of a support where it's just like, let's go, you know. Especially if you've got someone slow on the behind or anything like that. And he's behind you, it's super easy to just speed him up and go.
Oh yeah.
Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Especially if they're just adventuring or they're trying to figure out things for the first time. Volt is pretty useful.
Yes, he is. Hello.
Hello. Oh, you're...
I'm a Myre.
No.
Or a Mir, or whatever.
I like Volt Prime. I really like the original. I don't like the new skins.
Yeah.
I like Warframe. Nautilus.
Man.
I have 4. I have 4
I
of
have
those.
4 as well.
I'm gonna... You know, 45 Ducats are making sure you have enough Forma. Like, a lot of the time, too, when I'm going for Forma, and I'm trying to get stuff up, I will actually go for a daily Forma, then do everything else. And then I'll go and do another daily Forma. That's what I would do during Kuva. Kuva liches and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just a daily Forma, go and do something else, come back, another daily Forma. Do a daily. Because that's what Forma is. It takes 24 hours.
It does.
Did you get Q1 or no?
No.
I am just going to run it. Try to max our void traces. Maybe someone else drops it. Who knows?
Yeah.
Oh, he's a pretty kitty.
No Q1.
My hand wasn't on the keyboard. No. The perfect wave.
There is a large platoon of Grenier Marines.
The perfect wave.
Leave no one standing. Watch out. I'm detecting void fissures nearby. Do you have
It's like you're doing something else, like drinking your beer or drinking your soda. You know? And then everyone else is doing the wave and you're just sitting there going, I'm drinking right now.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, he actually talks.
Who?
Amar actually talks. Because I hit somebody and he's like, not your day, dude. He actually talks. Oh, ability range and strength. More speed! Oh my goodness. Ah! More speed!
another successful mission? Find extraction.
I'm a kleptomaniac. I gotta open everything.
You're a klepto?
Yeah, klepto. Apparently.
I am so fast. Oh, hello, Cephalon Suda.
Grenier are on the way.
Your big face is in my screen. I can't see anything. Where are you, Cephalon Suda? Ah, now he said bye-bye.
Are you coming?
I'm coming. I had to kill Cephalon Suda.
You're so slow.
Are you sure about that?
Brain fighter data. What? Okay. Whoops.
Minus 25.
Yeah. For the Ducats.
For the Ducats.
Another job well executed.
Oh no, where did my chat go?
No.
I was able to see chat there for a second, and then it's like, oh, it disappeared. I guess that's
happened?
fine.
What happened?
I don't know.
Fix chat.
Fix chat. Let me see here. Okay. There we go. Restarting. There we go. There's chat.
Woohoo!
There's chat. I must have done something accidentally. We're still good though.
Alright.
I looked over and I'm like, where did my chat go?
Okay.
The main thing I see though is more so of it's kind of the
Q1.
ball is more so in the in Warframe's park.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, Markiplier can play something or, you know, Vianos can play something with his friends.
Yeah.
But the main problem is for Warframe is getting new players to actually play the game. And when you keep on adding more farms like this, not only is it a dissuasion for older players that play the game, but it's also for newer players trying to pick up the game and get going with the game. It's kind of like for the end term of Warframe, you're just looking at more farming.
Yeah.
What's there to enjoy for, you know, new to older players where you could, you know, more so enjoy Warframe? And I think they need to add in something more so like Lunario, you know, PvP that might be a little bit fun, or even like a hide and seek, you know, where it's more so just, you know, general, so that other players can just enjoy the game. You know, having more game modes, just having more things for people to do. Because Warframe is not a bad game at all. It's just, you need to have more content.
Stay focused.
Yeah.
There's a heavy unit approaching.
I was going the right way.
Has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's
And
inside.
if all you're doing is just, you know, adding in farms, it's not really adding more content
No.
all that much. You're just reskinning things and sending things out the door.
The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
New content is always good, especially like the new stuff in Hollivanda with the Cedo weapons. Really nice.
Yes.
Area is Baradun.
Okay.
Be amazing. Nope. Not amazing. I was like, it's going to be amazing because it's just going to drop it. And I was like, nope.
Someone had a Q1.
Was it
But it
radianted?
No.
Oh, I was like, that would be amazing.
It was intact.
Yeah, it would be amazing if it actually dropped it.
Oh, that would be lovely.
Well executed.
I must have somehow bugged out my chat though. It was like, oh no.
Uh-oh.
I tried doing a poll a long time ago, and I'll have to see, like, you know, maybe later that people want me to actually do another Warframe and to, like, min-max a Warframe and just kind of go, hey, this Warframe's really, really good. And can you go ahead and do a build for this, you know?
Yeah.
And then that way I can actually kind of go on and go, okay, well, you know, there's a demand for this. I can go ahead and actually do something like that, you know. But right now, at the current moment, there's just, I put out a poll way earlier, and I still have like the poll stats from when I pulled it. Only one person voted on it, and it was like,
Oh.
yeah, it's like, okay, well, which Warframe do you want me to do next? You know, what Warframe should I do for a how to, you know, Gara or something like that?
Goss.
Yeah, and no one really pulled through on it. So it's more so of just whenever I get some more demand for it, maybe I'll do something like that.
No one standing. Watch out. I'm detecting void fissures nearby. Do you have a matching relic?
Solves nothing.
Shut up, Amir. I
Oh, you can hear him too.
I can hear you.
You are going to need more reactors. Want to
No, I will not shut up. Amar likes to talk.
Where's the duct tape?
There's a heavy unit approaching.
You know, duct tape fixes everything.
No.
You got a muffler that's loose, just use duct tape.
Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Oh, that reminds me of
You have broken their ranks in
Matilda.
It also works on the wife. Don't tell the wife that I said that. I'll be in trouble. You know, I get weekly brownies. Don't tell her that. I might lose my weekly brownie.
You might just.
Oh. Talking about food makes me hungry for food.
I know, it does me
but,
too.
I mean, like, we're so close to another Q1, you know. 15, 15, 45 on the Bratton Prime receiver.
Cool, that one's
I
mine.
already have a Protea. We could go for the Pharma. I'm just going to go for the Bratton.
I need more ducats.
Yeah.
Since Byro Katir's coming tomorrow.
He's coming?
He's coming tomorrow.
Is he bringing pizza?
Hopefully.
That would be awesome. Like, any time Byro Katir comes, it's just like, oh, hello there. And he just, like, drops a pizza, you know, from Hollivanda.
That would be lovely.
Byro Katir is coming. Is he bringing pizza? He better bring that pizza.
Oh, that would be lovely.
Oh.
Now I want pizza.
Saves the wife from cooking. She likes me a little bit more.
I'm the one that cooks a lot, so shut it.
Shut it.
Shut it.
It's nice though when you don't have to cook.
Yeah, it's nice that I don't have to cook sometimes.
That's nice thing.
There is a large platoon of Grenier Marines stationed here. Leave no one standing. Watch out. I'm detecting void fissures nearby. Do you have a matching relic?
It was a perfect rave.
Look out for
The one person that didn't do it, you ruined it. That's me though when I'm drinking. It's just like either, you know, soda or something. And it's just like, oh, I can't move and everyone's doing it. Yeah. Either that or I'm eating pizza.
Pizza. You can use the arrow keys and do that too.
Oh, they don't have an excuse?
No.
Are you saying they don't have an excuse? They just ruined it.
Yes. Oh, I gotta love that Titania.
With the Goss room clear?
Yeah. Dual Zoran. Or ×2.
The ×2 is tempting, but we don't have another dual.
It is.
You
we
know,
don't have another.
I'm gonna go with the dual Zoran. Even though there is a ×2, I already have 27 blueprints.
Yeah. We don't have another dual Zoran. I wish we had more Q1s.
You would make an excellent
That would be lovely. Nope. Nobody has it.
How close are we?
All we need is those 3, and that's it.
There is a large platoon of
I meant to the next.
Oh, for the next level.
Wow, we're getting there.
You need them to open a relic.
I'm at 10, 11k left.
Let's see what I'm at when we're done.
Look out for reactants. Enemies are dropping reactant. The reactant
So I'll have to do another mastery rank. It'll probably be short, because, I mean, the issues with Warframe are still kind of like the persisting issues. It'll mainly just be about the mastery rank itself.
Yeah.
But again, like, the issues that still persist within Warframe are still in the Warframe. It's not much has changed. It's just another mastery level.
Yeah.
Unless it's not, which would be surprising. But.
The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
I'm almost 30. Wow.
So speedy.
I'll take the Masseter.
That's a 45.
Especially with Pyro, like, you get some more Prime mods or whatever else.
Yeah.
You know. That's just such a pain. He takes a ton of Ducats every single time.
Yeah, seriously. I got 7 void traces out of that.
22.
I'm almost to 27 million credits. My goodness. And yeah, I wish I could turn that currency into real money. That would be lovely.
Then Warframe would be bankrupt.
Yeah, it would. I don't think I want that though.
Something I read a long time ago whispers.
Nope. None of...
What?
What?
There's a tank thing?
Oh.
I didn't see that.
I saw that like a while ago.
Maybe I've seen it. I haven't commented on it.
I'm at 4,000 until my next level.
It looks kind of darky, but it's kind of cool.
It kind of does look dorky.
Look out for reactants. The enemies are dropping reactants. Keep fighting. Look for more reactants.
Is it? What am I thinking that looks like? Something off of Star Wars. There's like a droid with a round head with a long snout or something.
I don't think I've seen that.
Yeah. I have to look it up later or something like that.
Well done, Tenno. Your relic is
There's a droid that has a long snout. 2 little beady eyes. A round head. Alright.
All 15.
I only have 1 AK Bronco. I don't like the AK Bronco. I'm gonna take a Rubico.
I only have 1 Masseter handle. I have 2 Rubicos.
Another job well executed.
I am almost maxed. After I max out the AK Magnus, should we call that it?
Sure. I'm 26 on my AK Magnus.
I'm 29 and almost there. I bet 1 more, maybe 2 more would do it. Definitely trying to get our void traces back up, though. No! Oh, how dare you! Oh,
What happened?
it's gone. Or no more exterminate. There's a sabotage and a capture. I definitely want to finish out that weapon, though. Let's just go ahead and do a capture real quick. Just to get some more void traces and to max it.
Okay.
Oh boy, yeah. Even like void traces, I'm only at 419 out of 1,800.
I'm at 532.
I would rather max back out our void traces, you know, and then just keep on going.
Yeah.
For the runs, because especially we're gonna need the Forma. I forget, it was like 75. No, oh, I have it right here. Wow. 65 Forma for the Coda, 75 for, I believe it was the Tenet, and 100 Forma for Kuva weapons.
My goodness.
So Kuva 100,
Find our target and bring them to the
Tenet was
extraction point.
75, and then the
Happy
new
hunting.
Coda weapons is 65, and I think it comes out to 240.
But are you confident you can withstand their fury?
Yeah, it comes out to 240.
Defend
No more.
yourself and use
So again, like, that is just a pain.
They're dropping
It's
reactions.
funny because then I look at my Warframe notes and I'm like, oh, it's right there. How much Forma?
Don't forget the reactant. You need more to open that relic. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. You found a target. Capture them quickly before
It was
they
super
escape.
cool when Reactant actually was originally dropped, and all Prime parts were originally dropped
Interrogate the
in the
captive
Void.
back at base.
Uh-huh.
Your part is done.
That was super cool.
Yeah.
Golden. Forward.
Oh, golden instinct.
Reactant to open your relic.
See, this is where Lavos would be really good, using Golden. Not seeing anything. 6 seconds. Back over here. So it's saying one of these rooms over here. Not here. Far back room, maybe? Maybe the right room. There's something. What will it be? Oh. What is this back over here? Why am I seeing something here?
It's right here. Right here. Right here.
I found it.
Ooh, I found it.
You wouldn't find it without Golden Instinct. Baron. 3, 2, 1, and we are out.
Oh,
Curious,
25.
I have 3 of those. I'm gonna go for the Forma.
I have 3 as well. for the
Stalker.
Baron. Really?
I heard it.
Great work. I am pleased with the performance.
Hey, Q1.
Yeah.
Q.
Nice. That was definitely worth it. That was definitely worth it. We get the Iatan sculpture as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, especially if you're trying to run for those Iatan sculptures just to get Endo up, Lavos is really a good one. I would go Lavos Prime before you start farming, because why waste the Forma?
Mm-hmm.
And then I would just go straight up Golden Instinct with that. But for regular runs, I'll still be using Golden Instinct with Mag because it's useful. She can hit the entire area and continue.
Yeah.
So that is the AK Magnus. Do I have anything else that I need to level? I don't believe so.
I'm 27 on my
If you
AK
say your
Magnus.
chosen Warframe suits you.
It's gonna take me a little bit.
Yeah. See, now I need a secondary. But again, like, I'd like to get those melees out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Dual Viscous as well. So we have the Cedo Prime and the Cuasis, which is going to be the Q1C C6 as well. Get those out of the way. And then go for the rest of these Coda weapons and get the Forma for it.
Yeah.
Which again, that's going to take 65 Forma. I don't even have the Forma right now. But again, it's going to take me a whole 2 months to get that much Forma. If I don't have any Forma to begin with, I'm going to take over 2 months.
I have 77 Forma.
Yep. And if I were doing Forma, I would just do 2 Forma every single day. Go for reactant farm, see if you can't get 2 Forma, or 1 Forma. I'd probably prefer 2 because then you have 1 in advance for the next day, and then do like 1 again and again and again and again until you have that 65 Forma. But again, like, you have to wait 24 hours to be able to apply that Forma, and then you're using 65 total Forma.
Yeah.
So that's a whole 2 months you got to spend getting that much forma. And right now I only have like, what, 30 forma? I know you're pretty. I wish I could isolate the cat to begin with. Because then I don't have to trip over the cat every single time that I'm in the
Sometimes
orbiter.
Ordis likes to assume he knows nothing.
Yeah,
Let's
well,
see. I have 14 currently.
But they think they already
I
know.
have already tripped on a cat, so
Yeah. Not pretty.
multiple times. He would just get right in between my legs and while I'm walking.
Yeah. But yeah, again, like 1428, so I'm at 3042.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need another 23 forma.
Wow.
Like, seriously, Warframe, DE. This just, like, if it were me, I would just completely scrap all of the Kuva, Tenet, and Cedo weapons because of how much forma is consumed.
Mm-hmm.
Make them all be a skin. Just give it, give the weapons, just throw the weapons in the back trash can, take all the forma and reimburse all that forma.
Yeah.
The thing is, yeah, I can't reimburse time and, those weapons are going to get nerfed. But again, why not buff the base weapons so that the base weapons are usable?
Yeah.
And instead of, doing all these Kuva and all these Tenet weapons, create new weapons. Give more variety to the game. This is just,
Yeah.
especially getting up to level 40, it's like, man, this is going to take forever to get.
It is gonna take forever.
65 forma. Like, I could have multiple different weapons that I like,
Mm-hmm.
like the Parasis, the Parasis isn't a bad weapon. But then after the Parasis, they added in all these other weapons as well. But,
Yeah.
like Dakra Prime, or, I could be putting forma on this. I could be putting forma on other things that are more viable. You came out with these weapons that are new for the Deviri, or it's the Edon and the Aircana, however you say it. But, I mean, you came out with new weapons. Make the newer weapons viable and make the older weapons viable. Again, kind of like the Jaw Sword. I keep on mentioning the Jaw Sword. It's like, it is so true,
Yeah.
Because, like, the Haiku, Haiku's good, but, like, the Jaw Sword,
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. Did they buff that? No, they haven't.
No.
So it's just a sword. It's a Jaw Sword, obviously. But 0.8%, just 8% critical chance. Oh, what's the highest that it can even get with that? Let's see. Just using my typical build, it'd be 60%. So it'd be like 60% of the time I might be able to get one crit. It's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Critical multiplier 1.5. Most standard weapons have 2. That's ridiculous. Status chance of 16%, even with a full weeping wounds. Maybe, this weapon would be acceptable for like levels 30, 50, maybe, but getting into the hundreds, no.
No.
Seriously, like, just across the board, wipe the slate clean, come back, reevaluate,
Mm-hmm.
because this just, I like the look of the Jaw Sword. But again, not, like, it's a weapon in the game and you can't use it. Why? It's, it's not to the point where you couldn't use it. I mean, you could, but you're going to be wasting forma on it. I'll definitely guarantee that, because it's not going to scale at all. It's not going to do well at all.
No.
Unless there's some, like, mod that makes it do true damage or something like that. But then even then, it's not going to be good because most frames can strip armor. So what was the point of that?
Yeah.
Just... That, it just makes no sense. It just makes no sense.
No.
So again, like, I don't have to keep on saying it too much, but just these newer weapons where they're basically the same thing, just a reskin, and all the form that it needs. No. Just no. It's exhausting to have to, you know, do this. But again, yeah, just I wish they would focus on like especially new, like the newer content. But again, like the older Corpus tile sets, bring those back. Deimos from the this is more of a recent thing too. Is especially the Orkin Derelict. Bring back the Orkin Derelict. It has so many people have played that tile set. So many memories were made on that Orkin Derelict. Bring it back. You know, make the Deimos, make Derelict or the what is it called? The Necrolask be its own entity. It does not need to be, let's, you know, absorb everything all into one. Same thing with the Corpus style sets. There's no reason, you know, you're kind of regressing yourself there. You're kind of hitting yourself there. It doesn't really do you any good.
No.
For that. Just me, you know. I just don't like that. But for like these new areas, this is great. New content, love it.
Yeah.
I don't have to say too much on that. It's just I love that stuff. Even like Deviri. So good. So good that you added in Zeramon and seeing new tile sets, seeing new content. It's great. Even like the Railjack. I wish there was more to Railjack, but even just having Railjack just to begin with, that's great. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, like especially like if you're trying to get other people to play your game, you're just not gonna pull people into it, like creators for content. If you're just gonna have these super high farms, I just don't see it. I don't see it applicable. You know, I like playing the game, and that's just me. You know, if I wasn't playing Monster League or, you know, other games like that, and I had more attention to some good games like this, then yeah, maybe I might be able to play this game, kind of like some other content creators that I know that play Warframe or have played Warframe. But again, like, it's kind of a downhill slope when you start getting past the base game, because the base game is good. I'm not going to say the base game isn't good. The base game is good. But when you're starting to look at past, you know, level 30s, you know, I can see the struggle there, because it just it doesn't scale well, and it doesn't do very good for people who don't want to work that hard to be able to play the game. And then for people that do work hard and that do play the game, it can be a dissuasion because of the farm on top of the farm on top of the time that takes the time. Like, I could be doing other things with my time, you know. So there, you know that really kind of delves into me, but like also other people too, where it's like, you know, I got other things to do with my day, you know. And, you know, especially if you're working or if you've got other things to do, you just have no time for this tomfoolery of, oh, let's do this farm for this Kuva weapon. Like, you know, I don't really care. You know, I don't really care too much for that.
No, yeah.
But yeah, I could see it from multiple perspectives. Oh, this is too easy. Or this is too hard. It just needs to be more universal. It just needs to be easier to get into the game, get going, you know, like a rocket ship. And the thing is, rocket ships really in space, the rocket ships don't slow down. They keep the momentum going as long as there's momentum, right? I don't know. I'm not a rocket scientist to that point, but I believe because there's no gravity or anything, they just keep on going. And that's the way it should be for any game. It's like when you're going through the game, should be like a rocket ship, and then even going past the game should be like a rocket ship. And especially end game right now, the ship keeps on slowing down. It just does. You know, instead of feeling like you have weight lifted off of you, you have more weight on you. But yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to have to see what happens here, because a lot more farming, a lot more stuff to do. But yeah. I believe that's all that we got for Warframe.
Unfortunately, yes.
And we will see you guys in the very next video. Bye-bye!
Bye-bye!